Hey guys, welcome back to my Valheim Let's Play. My name is Emerald, and we're doing some more Valheim. Well, I already mentioned that, of course. Um, last Let's Play, we built a house, and we got some armor. As we can see here, we got a leather helmet and leather pants. And today we're just going to enjoy some more exploring and see if we can get some more deer hide, if we can get some more scraps, leather scraps from boars. And my goal here today is really to, to sort of get our armor in check so we can go and upgrade a bit. And eventually, perhaps this episode, but maybe the next, we'll be able to defeat Eikthyr. So I got a bow now. I've got some nice little arrows for it, and it's just all about protection now. So let's do some collecting. If there's anything to collect, apparently not. You've crafted a shield. I have. Excuse me. We're just gonna go continue exploring and getting some materials, some berries maybe, some anything really. And try to be a little bit efficient. Gonna pay attention to the deer barking. Maybe get some wood from houses that are all around. I hear a deer in the distance. It's probably all the way over there in the forest. And I'm hoping that I've mixed up my mic proper now and you'll be able to hear me a little bit better. It also may have been the case that my last recording session I was quite quiet, lower speaking volume. Now of course you can try and fix that with a higher input gain, but honestly I feel like I really should have just spoken up a bit more. So do let me know in the comments if this is any better, and how are you liking the series so far? Do you like the commentary? Because I've been uploading a lot of videos without commentary, just chill gameplays, just hanging out, and sort of something you can do in the background. But I feel like Valheim has too much more of sort of mundane tasks that do require a bit of talking over, otherwise it would be hard to follow and a bit boring. But I could be wrong. If you hate it, do let me know. That's also fine. Oh, there's grey dwarves. I might be a bit too underpowered for it, but no, I'm actually doing quite fine. That's perfect. The knife is so awesome to fight with. Look at that. Just annihilates the grey dwarf. Alright, let's get those materials. We have a nice little shield as well, as you can see. I'm not venturing into the Black Forest quite yet. I'm just going to stick to meadows for now. Just to be safe, because I really cannot take on a troll right now. I'm doubtful I even can take on skeletons at this point. Brutes will be horrendous. Shamans really aren't a problem most of the time, but it's just best to avoid it for now. So let's continue on and see what there is. Oh, a deer right in front of me. I was running and not paying attention. Luckily it was a dumb deer. He just stood there as I slayed him. Now let's fill in the blanks on my mini-map. You can see it in the top left. Top right corner, sorry. The difference between right and left can be very difficult sometimes. Just a little bit of a blank spot. There it goes. It's a bit... it's maybe a bit obsessive, but I really, really like it to be all the way filled in. And it's quite a gigantuous task, but... I would love to have as much of the map filled in as possible. I said gigantuous, I mean gargantuous, or gigantic task. It doesn't really matter, you know what I mean. when I'm trying to focus on the game, I get words mixed up a little bit every now and then. So this is Black Forest again. Oh, I can stagger with the shield. I didn't know that. I thought I couldn't. Come on, come back. I was a bit too late with that block. There we go. Put it back. Let's see if we can find some more. We have one deer hide. Gonna need a lot more. I'd like to get a cape as well, but I need some bones for that. So I'm hoping we can find like burial stones. Not crypt or a tower, because that's a bit daunting. Just a singular skeleton would be lovely, just to hack him up, or no skeleton at all, and under those burial stones you can often find just bones lying around, skeletal remains, but have to be lucky for that. I hear a deer, but I'm not quite sure where it is. Is that a deer over there? It is. Now we have a bow now. It has quite a large arrow drop, so I'm hoping, I think it's the right height, but somehow it veered off a bit too much to the left, to the side. I can't tell where it's landing. Ooh, I did it. Okay, I got the notification that I'm in the Black Forest. Yugen might show up in a short bit. Yes, well met. Where are you? Hill Warrior. Yes, hello. I'd like to talk to you. Turn back. It's a dangerous place. I will do just that, Yugen. Don't you worry. I'm not about to get myself killed. I haven't been killed, I believe, this run through so far, which is great. It's no shame dying. You're gonna die a couple of times, but I like that I haven't died yet. That's quite, it feels a bit like an accomplishment. I mean, the game's really not too hard in the beginning stages, but still it's nice to not have died. Take this chest belongings. Contents. Get rid of the grey dwarf. Grey dwarf. See, like I said, when I'm focusing on the game, I get words just all jumbled up. It's awful. So just running along the edge of the Black Forest here. Do I see? I thought I saw a boar, but it's a grayling. That's a shame. There we go. Take the berry with me. Oh, it's fighting a skeleton. I might get in on that. Ouch. Oh, he wasn't even gunning for me. But now I have bones and even a skeleton trophy, which is lovely. Perfect. And that's a 1-star grey dwarf, so he's quite difficult. But if we block him, stagger him, rather, we can do that. Perfect. Ooh, there is a... It's quite tempting to go into a burial... I'm just going to do it. What's the worst that could happen, right? Right. Now, let's see. I'm going to use my torch as a club here. Just because I want my shield out. And blunt damage is better for skeletons anyway. That wasn't my best battle, but we did it. Let's check if there's any loose skeleton here that might bother us. It's quite a large space without doors. Okay, so no more skeletons. Alright, I'm going to go back to this chamber, of course, but I like to go through it systematically. So starting from the left. Come on. Okay, stagger. Get some nice hits in. There we go. We have our first Surtling core. Perfect. That's the left side. Quite small. Let's go in here. Stagger. Get some nice hits in. And it blew up because of the fire damage. So torch is really nice to start off with. And unfortunately, it's going to burn out. I do have stuff to make it. To make another one. Okay, this loops around, I believe. I believe I've been here before. What do I want to get rid of? I don't think I need the skull yet. I'm gonna get loads more skulls. I'm guessing. Okay, so I need to really double check this section because it loops around a bit. So I need to make sure I got everything. Oh, that's the skull. Yes. Perfect. So this was the section, alright, that I looped around. Ah, okay. Good. Okay. I'm just gonna close the door. They're gonna hit it, but I need to make another torch. Okay, we're back. Let's get them out. There we go. So, the durability of the torch goes down as time moves on. Oh, 2-star skeleton. Okay, well, I am fleeing. So the durability goes down extra hard when you're using it as a club. But it will go out over time because it just burns up. I'm going to sit here and relax a little bit just to have a bit of health back. It's trying its best to hurt me. It's not hurting the door, which is good. Because if it breaks down the door, I have no line of defense anymore. Am I good to go, do you think? Do you reckon? Probably not, but I'm going to do it anyway. Staggered, but still very hurt by it. Okay, that was just in time. Okay, I'm not staggering him because that hurts me too much. That took out like 30 hit points or something. So that's not a good idea. It's trying again. Now it's hitting the door. Okay, I feel confident again. Bye. Just using the door as a shield. Well, if it works, doesn't it? Okay, I'm out with the torch. I'm just going to go knife in. Oops, that's the wrong way, but it died. Cool. Another torch. Just so you guys can see, because it's quite dark in a crypt. Okay, I'm gonna need to take care of this one first before a second spawns. Perfect. Oh, we have got the Elder. Of course, obviously we got the Elder because that's what this crypt is focused on. I don't know why I was so surprised there. Okay, perfect. Now, let's see. You don't feel rested anymore. Okay, there we go. So 1-star skeleton. Let me just regain my composure a bit. Okay, good. And dodge. Okay, it died. Perfect. Get another torch. Burning through the wood right now. This is quite lit, so I'm gonna leave it in my pocket for now. I don't have any space anymore. So what else do I want to get rid of just at this moment? That's probably gonna be the Great Wall of Ice. They're nice to have, but They're really not at all that necessary in an earlier stage. They're good for a couple of food items. Well, actually, maybe just one. And I could use them for, blue torches. But honestly, it's not necessary to have grey dwarf eyes this early in the game. And I'm going to get plenty more. There's no limit to the amount of grey dwarfs that will bother you. It's actually quite ridiculous. I'm gonna leave that alone. Ooh, it's 6 grey dwarfs. That's just 5. I thought I saw no 6 definitely. Just gonna leave that alone. It seems that this part of the island is mostly black forest. It's black forest as well, which is fine. And this is probably almost entirely meadows. So it's a little safer to explore around here. So I'm not sure how much leather I need to craft a cape and a cuirass or a harness or a tunic. So I'm just going to go and explore some more. It's also nice to have the deer meat on me. I'm listening out for barking deer. Doesn't seem to be any at the moment. Come on, make a sound. These are 4 bushes. Oh, 5 actually. 6. Because there's one over here. Alright, I'll mark it. With the amount of berries I'm picking up right now and the amount I'm eating, which is none, I don't really need to go out and do a berry run, but it can be quite useful for when I'm brewing potions and making queen's jam, which is in a later stage, you'll see. Or the other one, was it the muck shake? I'm not entirely sure, but later stage food items, when I'm making those, it's quite useful to have loads of berries. So it's good to mark them down on your map when there's a cluster of berry bushes. Like when it's only 1 or 2 berry bushes, I don't bother. Even up to 4, I usually don't bother. But when there's a nice cluster of 6 here, that's worth my time to go there. So, marking it down. There's an entire village over there. I know that usually the villages have a nice cluster of berry bushes. Ooh. No, I'm going to leave the necks alone. I was going to go and slay them. Oh, it's 1 berry bush. That sucks. I was going to kill the necks for their meat, but I'm quite full in my inventory already. And I don't know if I want to get rid of anything. Like, I could get rid of the resin, but it's also quite nice to be able to make torches along the way. So I might abstain from that. There's a bee's nest, though. Okay, I do have to take that down. Just wait for the poison to wear off. Oh, I thought the cloud was an indication of the poison, but clearly it wasn't. I need to hold on to deer trophies for now, because I need that for Eikthyr. Flint's quite useful. Stone isn't useful right now, but you'll be thankful you collected everything you found when you start making stone buildings. I'm going to get rid of the resin for now. And I think I'm going to make my way back just to offload my stuff. Oh god, but there's boars in here. Oh god, I can't choose. Oh, what do I get rid of? I don't want to get rid of anything really. I'll just eat the mushroom, so it's useful. I really do want to take the boar meat with me. I'll just do that. I'll just get rid of the stone. There's going to be plenty more stone when it comes, when the time comes. Okay, I'm really not going to go out and hunt for anything now, because I will be tempted to take everything home. So that's the direction. I am going to kill these necks though. Where do I put their neck tails? God, I need more inventory space. I really do. God, what do I... Oh, I can eat boar meat. Perfect. that really solved itself. Okay, I have 2 necktails. One didn't drop, I believe. Don't see anything glimmering. Just get some berries along the way. I hear a deer. Oh, it's very close. Bit above it. The arrow drop is very real. Yes, give me that. Awesome. So I have 4 leather on me now, which isn't going to be enough to really go on and upgrade my gear some more, but it's, you know, it's something. We're building on it, and we picked up a lot of stuff on the way as well. So let's see if we can at least make a cape, maybe a tunic, and if not, I could choose to upgrade my pants or my helmet. Ooh, there's 2 deer over there. I would really like to kill both of them. It's a bit tricky. Well, it's not a bit tricky apparently. That didn't spook the other deer. That's perfect. Did it run away or did it die? No, it died. Ah, I love it. And we have some lovely berry bushes. Not quite enough to mark it, but enough to pick them up whilst we're running along it. Now we have 8 leather, that's great. Get some more honey in because we are growing hungry. And keep an eye out and an ear out for deer. I hear a deer somewhere over there. I don't know. I've leveled the volume a bit, so I've made the game a little bit softer. I haven't really done anything about the input game on my microphone, but I've started to speak up a bit. So I'm not entirely sure if you can hear the deer as well as I can, but it's over there. There we go. It was a little low, my arrow. I need to aim a little bit higher. It takes quite a bit of time to get used to. There was apparently a level 1 deer because I got 2 hides out of it. Or I was just incredibly lucky. I don't know if regular deer can really drop anything more than 1 hide. But who knows? What's also nice about going back home is that we can pick up the rested buff again. We can repair our tools. We can pick up the rested buff and go along our merry way again. I'm killing a grayling, but I really don't need to because I don't have any room for the resin you drop. So then I'll leave you be. Not going to bother with it. And when I come across you again, I'll just finish the job. Now we're almost home. I see some berries. Oh, I see mushrooms actually. Ah, these were the mushrooms that I missed last time. Okay, I'm going to mark these because there's a cluster full. And that's quite nice to have, even so close to home. There we are, back home. Just run around it. Because our entrance is over here. Nice water view. Okay, first of all... Oh, I can upgrade the flint knife. I'll do that first. Put everything in its proper place. I need to put up the hive. So it's really not an efficient way of putting up the hives. I do realise that. It's just fun for me to put them on. It just fits out perfectly on the tree trunk that I thought I'll just put them on the stones over there. So if you're going for a very efficient sort of Valheim world, don't do that. It's ridiculous. I'm going to put these in here because I don't need them yet. Yeah, let's go on. Quickly put down the beehive. Bees are happy. Perfect. We like happy bees. Put some food in a chest. Like I said, I'm not really baking anything until I need it. So I can take this one out. I'm going to need to expand pretty quickly. Okay, perfect. Now let's see our hide situation. So I have 2 leather scraps only, which is an awful lot. But I can make a cape. And it seems like I can't even upgrade my... No, I need a higher level workbench for that. But I do have enough hide for a tunic. So I'm fully upgraded to leather now. I'm not quite sure if I want to... I'll just put that in there. I'm not sure if I want to rush to Eikthyr yet. Although everything really does accelerate once you start, you know, getting a pickaxe. I think I'm gonna go and rush anyway. Is that a good idea? Well, no, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Excuse me. You see, I'm having quite a shortage of boars, of leather scraps specifically, so I really want to breed them. However, in order to slaughter them... Oh, I missed the mushrooms again. I wanted to pick those up along the way. But this is a great spot that I need to... Hey, don't run away yet. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, in order to slaughter a boar, you need a butcher's knife. Well, you need to butcher them. And that's made of tin, and we need a pickaxe for that. And in order to get a pickaxe, we need to defeat Eikthyr. So, yes, it might be safer to wait until we've upgraded our gear a bit to go and defeat Eikthyr, but also... To defeat Eikthyr, we need lots of leather scraps. We need 20 to get another upgrade to our workbench. See, we need this one, which is very, very expensive. 20 leather scraps. We need 5 deer hide as well. Now that's relatively easy to come by, but we also need deer hide to actually upgrade our gear. So it's iffy. It's especially the leather scraps that are bothering me. So, I'm just gonna go do it, honestly. Make the sacrifice. Alright, here we go. Are you ready? It's really awesome. Look at that majestic little deer. Come on. Sorry, I'm very focused right now. Oops, I really mistimed that roll. I'm not entirely used to his moveset, as you can see. But we're making a dent. Oh, I keep missing the timing of that roll. Alright, come back. Perfect. Okay, he's doing that one. Go! Oh, beautiful. Now, this is coming along really nicely. Come on, come back. Do any attack. Okay, well, that's fine. Come back. Come back. Where are you going? You're bleeding, aren't you? I mean, surely that's not particle set. That's always on him, right? Am I just noticing it now? Oh! I timed it perfectly. Okay, we're over halfway done. AoE. We dodged. That one we didn't. It's a little late on it. Come on. Okay, it improved our skill in blocking, so that's a plus. Come back. Ouch. That's why I shouldn't be greedy. Okay, I am going to be a little bit greedy because we're really close. Come back. Don't swim away. Ouch. There we go. That's Eikthyr defeated. Okay, I don't know why I was worried about rushing him. Because that was really, honestly, quite easy. This is awesome. This is perfect. So now we are able to make a pickaxe. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to make the pickaxe, obviously. First of all, we're going to hang up his head and receive Eikthyr's blessing or forsaken power, or I'm not sure what it's called. I don't know if it's a blessing. I just, brutally murdered him. And I'm going to murder him again. I'm going to do all the bosses twice because I really want to have all of their heads on a big trophy display. Ultimately. Because I really like that. I like that idea of having all your slain enemies on a wall. I'm going to try and collect all the trophies of all the different mobs as well. So, that will be awesome. That's something that I'm looking forward to. Hello, dear. Can I get you while you're running away? Ah, he dodged and weaved. That's a shame. My mouse glitched out for a bit. I actually got him. Amazing. Okay, thank you for your hide. There's a boar in here as well. Ouch. And the neck is minding my business. I hear another deer barking. Oh, I get so addicted to hunting deers because it's quite a lot of fun, hearing them, spotting them, sneaking up on them. I'll get to you in a bit, dear. I just need to slay this boar. And this grayling, apparently. Gosh, everybody's all up in my business today. And need to hang up Eikthyr. Attach item. Activate power. Look at that. I forgot to show you what Eikthyr's power actually does. But, hello. You've been granted the power of Eikthyr. Use it in times of need. Your next target dwells in a black forest. Go there, explore the lands, and uncover the lost treasures and resources. I will do so. Thank you, Yugen. I would like to know what the power is. Well, I can't really show it, but it's essentially, that is, I think 40 or 60% reduction of stamina cost while running and jumping, which is amazing because you're going to be running a lot. It's a power that lasts 5 minutes and has a cooldown of 15 from the top of my head. So now, for example, is a good time to get it out. And look at my stamina bar. Look how slow it's going down. This is what you want for long stretches of running when you're going home. I need to put away my bow. Oh, okay. Now we're almost home. There's another boar. I love coming across boars on my travels. This means that we can go and build a pig pen. There's so much things we can do. We can build a pig pen. We can make a smeltery, like a smithy. And here are finally the mushrooms that I wasn't able to pick up every time. Because the first time I was chasing a deer. Second time I was full in my inventory. And now we're home. So we're going to make a little smithy. And, you know, we can put it right about here or something. First, let's just unload the stuff. Repair everything. Unload this. Unload the food that we gathered. And the chest is becoming quite full, so we're gonna need to fry up some things in a little bit. The antlers need, I believe, some core wood, but I'm not sure. No, just regular wood. Okay, perfect. It's gonna make that. I'm gonna put away the other antlers. And I'm hungry again. Let's take that. Ah, that's what I was carrying with me at 5. I remember now. So, I mentioned earlier that I have a very particular sequence of tools on my hotbar. And I was putting my shield on 5. And I remembered that I preferred my shield on 6 because there was another tool in my 5 slot and I couldn't remember it, but it was a pickaxe. I remember now. Okay, everything's cleaned up. This is a great time to go to sleep, actually. We just defeated a god or a demigod or a monster titan. I'm not sure what it is. A Forsaken. And you know, now's as good as time as any to go to sleep. Rest easily, knowing that it's gone. Well met. What do you have to say, Eugen? Where are you? Whoa, where actually are you? Ah, there you are. Black Forest is rich in minerals. There you can find copper in the ground and tin lining the ocean shore. Now go forth and strike the earth. Thank you so much, Eugen. Let's get the hoe out. Make a flat little surface. So there's 2 things that we need. We need a kiln and we need a smelter. Now, when we've done that, we can produce a forge. So those are the things that we're going to need to put out there. And let's see if we have enough stone. I haven't really been focusing on collecting stone. I mean, surely that's enough stone, right? So won't let me put it there, but it might let me put it there. Okay, I don't have enough stone, but I do have a pickaxe now, making stone collecting a little bit easier. Come on. There we go. And let's get this big stone out of the way. Okay. Now I'm hungry again. I'll eat this necktail and then I need to refill my inventory with another food item. Okay, perfect. Now let's put this one here. So the kiln spews out coal. I'm gonna take it out. So what I'm gonna say is that it spews out coal. So you really want it to be sort of a smart design and have your coal close to where you put it in to the smelter. So right about here. So coal comes out, goes in here. You have to put it in, but it goes in there. And you're ores go in here. So really what I want, I'm going to be putting ores in there. So I need a chest over there. Yeah, that sounds good. And let's put down... Ooh, I made it quite cramped in here, haven't I? Okay, I'll make it work. Like I said, it's going to be a bit cramped, but it's going to be just fine. So I'm going to plop down some floorboards and this one, just to have a bit more room when crafting the smithy. Just one more. The reason I didn't put floorboards under the kiln and the smelter is because simply they cannot stand on wooden floorboards. They need to be underground or on stone, but we are not nearly close enough to the Stone Age to do that. So we have settled for... That's just the floor, just the actual nature's floor. Okay. Let's put in some siding. Now, what's also necessary is a chimney. This is a place that I want to go. It can be quite difficult to access it from there. I might flatten this. Sorry, I'm just sort of designing and thinking at the same time. So, words. I'm just going to make a little ramp in here. So, we're going to be building a cart at some time. And the cart is quite difficult to maneuver, so you want to make your life as easy as possible by making sort of pathways to it. Now, I did create quite a large gap over there, but you know, it's for the greater good. Can I get this a little lower so I can actually put down a floorboard, because that just looks a little bit nicer. Yeah, is that all I'm gonna do? It's a bit of a ridiculous ramp, honestly, but you know, it serves a purpose. It absolutely serves a purpose. Yeah, there we go. So focused on snapping it. Okay, let's put some siding in there. In there. I'm just going to finish it off really nicely. And I'm out of wood. Do I have anything in the chest still left? Nope. Okay, back to good old chopping of wood. Awesome. Alright, let's get these out. I'm already tired. Ouch. Okay, let's get this log down. We really need to get a lot of wood because in the end we're gonna need to burn through a lot of wood using the kiln to get charcoal. Coal, or yeah, it's charcoal technically, right? When it comes from trees. I believe it is. The bottom line is, we're gonna need a lot of wood, like, throughout the entire game. Any building you make, wood. Any tool you make, wood. Any ore you smelt, wood. So, it's just essential to get it out of the way as fast as possible. Or as often as you can. Go away. And just smack graylings while you're doing that. Because they're annoying. We have a nice little stack coming along. Just like when I was building the house, I'm just going to go back and forth between wood chopping and building because, you know, I'm not going to have enough to finish it in one entire go. I'm going to have to go back again, but I need to keep it... Ouch! Ooh, that was rough. I need to keep it fun for myself, so I like going back and forth between chopping wood and building. Just so I can also put some energy in designing it and putting it all together, seeing it come to life. And I know that there's people that prefer having everything on hand, just so they can keep going with the flow and finish off their build immediately. But I get that. I do see where you're coming from. But what I like about taking a step back is you can really think about your build, and then you can run back to it. You can see it from a distance, and you can think, well, I like that, or I think I might change this and this. Also, it uses so much wood, you're not going to get it right at the start. Okay, well, if the Greyling's really fleeing, I'm going to leave him alone. He wants to live for now. He's going to come back and slap me, probably. Not that he's a threat, not at all. I just know he's going to do that. Okay, I'm going to go back for that because I don't like it laying around. So, nothing despawns in Valheim. Like if you have something on the ground, it will not despawn. Technically. But this is especially on a server. I have seen items despawning. And I don't think it's meant to do that, but it's just a glitch, it's an error. So, just to be safe, I like picking up everything as quickly as I can, or putting it in chests if necessary, just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere, because you've done all that effort, you've gone through all that effort of chopping down a tree, and you leave a huge pile of lumber, and it's just gone. It's all your energy wasted, all your time wasted. I don't like the prospect of that. So, make sure to pick everything up, is what I'm trying to say, honestly. And if you can't pick it up, quickly whip out a chest, make a chest, and put it in there. Just temporarily. Okay, awesome. Now, let's finish off this build. Let's put in some more floorboards. I need it to face the same direction, otherwise I will be going insane. Is it the same one? Yeah, it's the same one. I told you it was gonna come back to bite me in the butt. Okay, I can cheat a little bit with the back side because I'm not going to do anything at the back side of this smithy. Oh, I can't stand it. No! Okay, but I do have a pickaxe. I shouldn't forget that. But it's solved this way. Ah, there's a problem that we can solve with a pickaxe. We even get a little bit of stone for it in return. Well, usually we do. Any stone? No? Okay, well, I don't mind, it's fine, but I'm just expecting a little bit of stone. Oh god, I'm going to need to dig down a little bit deeper because the floorboard is disappearing again. Okay, so it's going to go all the way over there. It's really close to the house, like it's going to touch the house. It's fine, you know, when I get to better materials and a more efficient design, I'll probably get rid of it, or not. Maybe it's charming to have it over there. It's really not, but it's fine. Okay, so this is the way that you put a floorboard underneath your kiln and your smelter. I usually don't do it, but you know, I was already busy doing it, so I thought, why the hell not? Don't get rid of your kiln and smelter because you won't be able to place it back. You'll have to take out all the floorboards again. But that does look nice, doesn't it? That looks hella nice. So can I incorporate this building into my house? Well, of course I can I just can't think of it right now. So I'm going to leave it. Just going to leave it for a bit. And I do need to trim these edges. These are begging to be trimmed. I'm already out of wood. Luckily I have 2 sacks in here, but that's how fast it goes. It's ridiculous. Okay, let's get this one in place. This one needs an edge as well. And I'm gonna make a little overhang here, just so it doesn't decay too much. But that's something for later. First of all, you'll need to have a door. I'm gonna swing it that way so you can easily go there. Yeah, that's fine. Let's put in the necessary chests. This is going to be where the forge is. This is where the forge is going to be, I should rather say. I'm not sure about the angle of that chest. I'm going to... No, I'm going to put it in here. God, I'm awful. So I can take the ores, put it in there, pick it up, put it in there, and the forge is over here. Workbench over there. Yeah, that works. I'm also going to be putting 2 chests in here. One for wood and one for coal. So I can work between those 2. And I'm going to make a little wall around everything. Now there's lots of empty space behind this. I might use that space to put all the upgrades for the workbench as they come. Or make it a little hallway when I do decide to incorporate the house with the smithy. Which I'm gonna do eventually, because this is horrendous the way it's placed right now. Oh, I'm already out of wood. Okay. Let's get back to chopping some wood. Just love the music of Valheim. It's so relaxing. It's... Sure, you're a Viking in some sort of underworld, so it's kind of gloomy, but how relaxing is this? Just, you know, chopping some trees, chopping a little imp that's bothering you with glowing eyes. There's nothing more relaxing than this, isn't it? Like, it's a lovely day outside, and do I want to go outside? No, I want to play Valheim, because this is bomb. This is the bomb. Don't worry, I'm gonna go outside today because it's a really lovely day. I need to go for a walk. But I decided to just go ahead and do this one first. You know? So. Okay, let's do a couple of more trees. Because honestly, 25 is not going to be enough. I'm going to need to do the entire walls. I'm going to need to do a roof. I'm going to need to do so much. Oh, that was almost a tragedy. Okay. Perhaps, I was thinking, so the smithy and the house are touching each other. And they're at an angle, almost a 90-degree angle from each other. I don't know if they're exactly, but, you know, sort of. Perhaps I could do a little 2-story section right here where I have a more upgraded cooking area and a nice bedroom on top. And that's just sort of the entrance hall. And this is like a side stable. Do you know what I mean? Like in here, just a 2-story thing, or even 1-story, just higher up, like a sort of tower, would be lovely, wouldn't it? It's not something I'm going to do now, God forbid. But, you know, in the future. Or I'll just tear down the entire place. That's also in the realm of possibilities. I don't know which is more likely, that I'm going to leave it as it is. There's a boar over there, but I'm not going to hurt it, because that's perfect to use to tame? Wait, I can quickly knock out a fence. You know, that's a bit close to the fire of my house, but I can knock out a fence. Or I can put the boars in. Okay, and we need a little gate here. Now, to lure him in, just follow me, little bull. Come on. Come on, this way. This way. Don't run away. Just make sure to come back to me. Perfect. Lovely little thing. Can you escape? That's quite an iffy little section. It's not nice, it's not pretty. It will be later. It just needs to be functional now. So I'm gonna go ahead and already tame one of the boars. And since I have so many berries, I'm gonna use the berries. I've marked down so many berry spots on my map as well, so usually I'm very you know, very reserved with my berries, but I'm gonna use it for the boar. So that boar is going to calm down. It's going to be hungry, it's going to eat the berries, and it's going to start learning to trust me. And then it's mine. And it's my little boar friend. I don't know if I'm actually going to incorporate it. I don't think I will. I will take down this and move it over there, because I've made it a little taller, or a wider actually, than I first intended. Let's see if this even remotely connects. Oh, that works out pretty okay. I mean, it's not gonna snap, but something. It's something. Still gonna make the overhang probably. And I'm gonna put in another gate in here, just because it's symmetrical now. I have 6 more wood. Like, I could go on and use that, but I could also just continue chopping. And perhaps I'll be blessed with another boar that I can put in my pen while I'm working. That would be great. I do need to get back to get some food, because the necktail is almost run out. You know, I'm getting hungry again. Oh, I've put myself in a predicament. I'm just gonna go the other way, because that's not gonna be any help. I can use my neat little walkway that I just created. Go inside. Look at that! That's so nifty. Okay, that's all done. Let's put in things we don't need. We don't need that. We don't need wood at the moment. Could have done that in there. Okay, we're gonna need to cook some things. So the necktail, I don't know what the base of it was. But honestly, there's so much deer meat, I might as well just... Oh, but I've already eaten deer meat. Okay, I'm gonna cook the necktails. I'm gonna sit here comfortably for a bit, just to watch it while it cooks. Just calmly watching it. It's like watching paint dry, except it's a little bit faster. And there we go. Let's look around. It's awesome that you can go and cook while sitting on the ground. I am getting smoke though, and it's slowly killing me. Okay. So the chimney isn't working terribly well. Just gonna sit a little bit further. I'm also out of honey apparently, but I can use, I can use these because I can't really use them in recipes as far as I know. Well, there's a meat base I could use, but I don't really need that at the moment, do I? Okay, I need to cook some more things. So I'm not using the red mushrooms. Those are quite valuable as well for later recipes. So the more I can save them, the better off I am. And, deer meat is fair game to cook up. So funny because I've started playing Valheim when it first came out. And I remember deers and boars giving the same meat off. So now I really have to think about, okay, what kind of meat do I need to cook it? So it's nice that it's split up. It gives a lot more dimension, but it used to be very simple. Okay, take it all off, put it all on. That's done. Good. We need to cook only 2 more. The rest is over there on the fire. It's not going to burn. But it is right there. I'm actually going to go to sleep after I've put the last 2 on. There we go. That's the last of it. Just wait until it's cooked. I'm going to pick up the other pieces quickly. Look at that. 18 cooked deer meat. Let's put it in its proper place. Oh, I can actually eat an Eikthyr now. Okay, give me that sweet meat. Come on. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Let's go to bed. Alright, I would really like to finish the smithy. And that's going to be my last thing I'm doing today for this this episode. Though I really shouldn't announce it that ominously. But I feel that that's a nice way of ending it. Good. Come on, chop it down. Good. I'm just going to do a couple of trees. Going to do a bit of a tree graveyard. Hoping they'll knock over other trees. And they're doing that right now. They almost knocked me out. I'm glad it was only 1 tree that hit me, because had it been 2, I would have been dead. And again, not ashamed to die in Valheim. You're going to do it lots of times, but it's nice if it's not death by tree. I do prefer that. Look at that. Beautiful. All of that wood. Without chopping 1 bit of it myself. Okay, I did chop the trees that knocked it down, and you get what I'm saying. There's some shimmery things over there. Oh, that's seeds. I'm going to push these on shore. So I can pick them up easily. Awesome. There we go. Now I think I'm full. I could do this little log here. Now I'm starting to get full. Alright, I'll do 1 more log. There we go. That's perfect. Now, let's see. I'm going to do... No, I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to do this with 2 lower angled roof pieces. Like this. So it's a little... It's sort of a barn. You know, it's not a barn because it's a smithy, but it kind of reminds me of a barn-shaped roof. Barn style. And I can make a fun chimney out of it. So we do need a chimney because while you don't get the smoke status effect from the kiln or the smelter, they will suffocate themselves if they don't have a good outlet for the smoke that it produces. Like, it's very little. It's just this tiny little hole and this tiny little hole. So it's really not a big deal, but it's good to have them, to let them breathe. There we go. And a little window over there. Now I'm going to put in the roof. Don't need to be on top of the kiln for that. It's quite easily reachable. Like so. I'm just going to close it off. And then I'm going to demolish it a little bit to make room for the chimney. I could just raise this entire part of the roof. That's quite nice, actually. I think I'll do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Just the middle part. Like, I can do this one. I have space enough for that. And then I can raise it. I'll take out this part as well. I can go and raise it to be that high. So the smoke has room to clear out. There. And there. Now, just to put in the last roof pieces, let's take a mushroom for a stamina. This roofing's quite a lot of work. No, I can't get... That's a shame. Alright, let's quickly fix up these boards while we're at it. Like, they're in my face now. And I'm going to close off the roof in a bit so they won't get damaged anymore. I'll leave that for now because I don't know if I'll be able to finish that with the wood remaining. Okay, now for the final touch. Oh god. For the final touch, I've decided to put it on the wrong way. Not enough wood. Was hoping that I could get away with it. But I'm going to return to my little tree graveyard that I didn't entirely cut up yet. Okay, come on. Okay. Now this little log. Good. Our axe is running through its durability. So after this session, I'm going to have to repair that as well. Just push this back to shore. Drowning. But here I can chop it up. Go back. Is there any logs left on the ground, or do I have to cut down another tree? There's an old log in here. Just gonna do these both at the same time. There we go. It's stuck in a tree again. Okay, I'm gonna take down both these trees. Come on. Ooh! That was a close call. Okay, he's stuck in that tree, so I'm taking that one down. Ouch. That hurts. Okay. Oh, and I'm through with my axe. Alright. Seems like as good as time as any to go back. Picked everything up that there was to pick up. Okay, it's way too close to each other, but it does look kind of cute. Like, it's a cute little building. There we go. Let's repair everything. I'm so sorry, I have the hiccups now. I hope it goes away quickly. Hello. My cat's saying hello to me. I don't know if you can hear her, but she's very cute. Giving me that sweet little meow. Okay, let's see. Yes, there we go. That looks good. Put this in. Hey, baby. Come on. Okay, well, this looks fine. I'm gonna need some decorations, I think. I don't know if it will do it any good, smoke-wise, but I'm gonna put in these crosses as decorations. Come on. Yeah, there we go. There we go, that looks lovely. I'm gonna do a bit of siding. A little trim. Because now that we're finished, we can put our wood into a bit of decoration. And now we just need to do an overhang for here. Do we? Yeah, I said I would. And it's quite fun to do, so I'm gonna do it. Come on, get on there. And we're out. How's the ball doing? It's getting used to me. 50% tame. That's quite good. That's going pretty quickly. It's because we are working next to him, so we're close to him, but not close enough to spook him all the time. So every time he spooks, the taming pauses a bit. He needs to be calm to be tamed, and he needs to have some food. So we're just going to leave him be again. And let's get down this last bit of wood. And we'll just continue until our inventory's full again. Or anything breaks. But I'm guessing my inventory is going to be full sooner than that. Yeah, we're already well on our way. I think this is going to snap in half still. Yeah, that's a pretty long log. Come back. Good, perfect. Just a little bit more. Yeah, I'll use this to finish it off. That should probably be fine for that little overhang. I don't feel rested anymore. So the rested buff is gone. How am I going to do that? It's somewhere around here, but that one's in the way, so let's do it like that. See if we can get under it. It's right on top of it. That does look really ugly if I do it. But I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, this is fine. It'll work. It'll work. I am going to take these out though. Ooh, I might need them actually. I'm going to need to figure out how to do this part. Because it's wide enough or it's low enough to be like this type of roof. Okay, I'm going to need to do some siding. Like so. And that's going to be enough. And then we'll do this. Give it a little bit of air. Oh, this really needs to be a steeper beam. Well, actually, does it need to be a steeper beam? I don't know how this is going to look, honestly. Horrendous is what it's going to look like. And a small one, maybe? Like that? Something of the sort. This is mismatched so terribly. But you know, we're just experimenting. We're just going along for the ride. Okay, and a small one. Small little beam. Of course, why not? Why not? I'm gonna do... Am I gonna do... yeah, I'm gonna do a small little thing over here. And that's gonna be... something like that. It's quite hard to figure out this roof because I've made it quite difficult for myself. This will be like so. This will be a steep one. It's not enough for the overhang. It's quite weird. I think I'm starting to love it, but it's very, very weird. It's a weird way of going about it. I usually plan it out much more meticulously than I'm doing now. But I will. I need to take in some mushrooms for the stamina. Excuse me. And chop this one down. Perfect. Now for the last one. Well, I say last one, but it's not going to be the last one. Because honestly, how much wood have I picked up? 21. It's... okay, I'll chop down. You know how reluctant I am to chopping trees. You can hear it in my voice and the way I'm speaking about it. I'm going to do 2 more trees. Fully. And then I'm going to finish the overhang, because I feel like that should really be enough, enough wood. There it's going. Oh, it almost took out the grayling. That would have been lovely. There we go. Okay, let's cut this one in half as well. Perfect. And get them all chopped up. Beautiful. Am I in my carrying ways? Pretty good. So I can take these 2 logs with me fully without leaving anything behind. Because you know I hate that. And we're going back. This should be enough for the overhang, right? Right? Took out an entire forest almost. I'm going to take a lot more forest out, honestly. Eat another necktail. Oh god, I'm in the hole again. I need to do something about this. God. Okay, this awkward situation. So this one, this is going to be ridiculous. Oh, this is such a mess. Oh, I plopped it down already. I'll just put it like that or something. No, that's horrendous. Just a little sort of something. That's awful. Oh well. This, however, is going to be even worse. Because it's going to be... Oh, that's terrible. I don't want that. Anyway, I don't want that to have anything to do with me. I'm going to have to choose because I don't think I can glitch them inside each other. For like... Well, I can. It just won't snap, but I can do it. And then that's it. That's the overhang and the end of my hammer. Just need one more piece, one more roof piece. And then it's done. So this will be like so. And this will go over there. Am I going to do a little bit of siding? I'm going to do it on the inside, most definitely. But I do want to be able to reach it from the outside. Do you know what I mean? So this will go in here, as will this, with a little railing over here, and a little railing over there. And that's it then. It's such a Frankenstein. Oh my god. But the most important thing is it's functioning. It works. You know, I'm going to put a little fire in here. And I'm going to put some fire inside. This looks beautiful though. I'm very pleased with this. From the inside, hell yeah. I'll put all the remaining wood in here. So you can start cooking. Alright, so that's going to be it for me for this episode. Hope you enjoyed. I'm just going to go back to my little room. Oh god. Oh, what a hideous thing. Alright, well, thank you again so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. And I'll be seeing you in the next episode. Bye bye.